Linn Dara school is based in the inpatient unit in Cherry Orchard, and we also run the classrooms in the day programme. And I suppose what we noticed was that there's a number of young people who came back to us after being discharged, came back for readmission, and actually they'd never been to school in between. We had transitioned them back, but actually they had never maintained their school placement, and there was a definite big gap that we noticed, that actually there was nothing for a particular group of young people with severe mental health issues.
A lot of the students that came to us were all doing home tuition, but these were students who suffered social anxiety, and they were stuck at home in their bedrooms, and we felt that they're not getting any benefit from any kind of social interaction. So we set up the transition programme to cater for those type of students.
Then we got involved in this Erasmus Plus project, which is a project with a hospital school in Belfast and a hospital school in France. And as part of that, we decided to set up a programme.
In the beginning, our group was small, and gradually word got out what kind of course we were providing, and it grew slowly but surely. And then after a while we had a large group, so much so that we ended up creating a second group the second year.
The transition programmes run 5 days a week now this year. It started off last year being run 3 days a week, and it's for children who are out of school due mainly to anxiety.
It's really taken off. It's constant referrals from CAMS and always a waiting list.
We do offer 2 courses. We offer level 3 and level 4 FETAC. Most of our level 4 students at the moment have been offered places on PLC courses.
We get students in that they come from lots of different backgrounds. Again, some of them would have been in a lot of school and just at the moment aren't going in. Some of them wouldn't have been in a long time. So kind of garnering them together, and again a lot of differentiation, but the whole idea of getting them transition is the best part of, it's the most rewarding part when you see them actually transition from maybe haven't been in school in a long time or just not being able to cope with, compared to some of them. For example, we've one student that is on a work experience, has only started and has been offered a job, so that's huge progress.
I suppose what the transitions programme is, it's a real transitions programme. It's from nothing really back into education and back into the world.
He was very anxious, kind of, even going out. It was even the easiest thing going to shop, where we wouldn't find, we'd go toddling around the shop, he'd be like that with his hands and down and just trying to get out. The second he got to the door, he'd be trying to get out. Like now, since he started the school, he's took up guitar lessons, and that's something we'd never in a million years, we never thought he'd do, when he's starting to get interested in stuff, and he knows he's getting that little bit more confident that he can go and do it, and I think it all stems from this.
In the beginning I was quite nervous, but once I went in and the first day I connected with everybody immediately, so it was quite nice to be here.
She was more out of school than she would go to school all day. She just all got on top of her, all the bullying and all, and the teachers not listening to her, and everyone then bullying Jade because Jade been sick. So it was a very stressful time.
Coming here, I thought I was just going to get an education, but I got friends out of it, and I never really had friends. So I think that's what made me really enjoy coming here, because I didn't just get a great education. I'm getting like loads of friends, and I'm getting like this connection. It's not like I'm getting friends, it's more like I'm getting a family here.
Zoe liked school for a long time and was doing very well, but she was a very quiet child, and so I don't think she didn't socialise outside school, but liked her friends in school, but was very shy to contact them. Little by little, as the time went, she missed more school.
I found it really stressful, and I missed a lot of days because I had a lot of anxiety, and I'd miss out on a lot of stuff, and I'd find it really hard to catch up, and I just felt quite miserable there. So eventually I just stopped going altogether, and I didn't really know what was going to happen, if I was ever going to go back.
One thing she said to me recently was, she said when we were in school we were always being put down, that we weren't good enough, that we weren't learning at the pace of all the other girls who we thought were excellent. But she said, I realise now that actually I'm learning just at my own pace and I'm pretty good.
I did feel quite anxious because I didn't know anyone, didn't really know what it was going to be like. But then once I came in, it was like everyone there was really understanding, and everyone else was just like me. So I found it really helpful.
I guess a big problem I had with school was interaction with teachers. I was afraid to have confrontation with teachers. I was afraid to talk to them or speak up if I had any trouble in class.
I was just finding it hard to go in, like, to motivate myself and get up in the mornings, and I just like had a rough few years before that as well. And after the hospital, I just was transferred to here.
I think one of the biggest things about here is the teachers are almost like your friend. Like, there's no different levels. Teachers are on the same level, they're equal to the students almost, and they treat you like a human being.
It's so much easier. Like, they just don't pressure us to do anything, or like, I'm not afraid to speak here. Like, and I remember before I went to the hospital, I was terrified to even look at another person. Like, and like now I can talk to them again, and I'm happier than I was a few months ago.